Hi guys, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to be discussing my top 5 best watch under $200. Now it's obvious the reason I've done this video because there's a lot of newcomers to the channel, and I want to make it clear that you don't have to spend a fortune to get a good watch. If you know what you're looking for with a little bit of advice that really holds its own, something that reflects the art and refinement of watchmaking. Because there's a lot of watches out there, and I really feel that if people are just kind of steered in the right direction, then they can spend that $200 on something that will last them a lifetime. But most importantly, these watches you can be proud of and are respected, from the most experienced enthusiast to the newest rookie. So that's why I made this video. Now these are all watches that I've had personal experience, hands-on experience. A lot of them I've reviewed on this channel, so just look back in the archives. So anyway, let's get into this video. At number 5 we have the Marathon Navigator. Now this is a military grade Swiss quartz watch that was designed specifically for military use. And how that benefits the buyer or the consumer is that you're getting a watch that is robust. It's designed to deal with atmospheric pressures, specifically for parachuting. It has a fantastic bi-directional bezel. And because military watches, they have to be easy to read and robust, the design of it is very minimalist and plain and tasteful, which is kind of ironic because something that is designed to be so functional has ended up being quite desirable. I actually really like the Marathon Navigator. It's one of my favorite affordable watches. The watch has also seen action all over the world, from the Gulf War. It's used by, I think, the Canadian military, the Israeli paratroopers, which are an elite force. One thing that is really important for military grade watches is their reliability. So you've got a fantastic high quality quartz, Swiss quartz movement in there. Obviously when they're trying to coordinate operations, they have to have a watch that is absolutely dependable 100%, because people's lives are on the line. So how does that translate to a fantastic watch to the consumer? Well, obviously you're going to get something that is really reliable, well designed, robust, and it just happens to be a good looking piece too. So that is the Marathon Navigator. It's a respectable brand, Swiss based, really nice looking and extremely affordable. So that is at my number 5. So at number 4 we have a really interesting watch. This is the Swatch Sistem51. This is quite an interesting piece. It really is a revolutionary achievement. It's the first automatic watch in the top 5. They are designed, and Swatch say it can go up to 20 years with no service. You can't service, obviously. Can't have it serviced or fixed because it is hermetically sealed, but it's designed to go for up to 20 years, which is revolutionary. Also, you're getting a 90-hour power reserve, which is really impressive. Obviously it's not going to be to everyone's taste, but what is really interesting is I have a few friends of mine that are really into kind of high-end watches, and yet they have a Swatch 51 in their collection, and I was really surprised, and so I got to handle one, and it is very impressive. It's amazing technical achievement by Swatch. So you're getting a Swiss automatic piece that will last you for 20 years. As I'm talking, I'll try and show you a variety of colors. I really like it. I think there are some designs I prefer over others. Personally prefer the more plain black version. but you're getting something that really is a part of watchmaking history, and under $200, who can argue with that? Okay, so in third place we have the Orient Black Ray. Now Orient are a subsidiary, I believe, of the Seiko group, and what makes this watch amazing for its price is that it's an in-house movement. What that means is that Orient make the watch from start to finish, all by themselves, all the parts all by themselves. It's something usually we see in high-end watchmaking. But on top of that, it's a really robust classic diver with some really cool features. We've got a day-date complication, a lovely bezel. Obviously, for this price you can't have everything, so you know, you might find the bracelet might not be to your liking and things like that, but the actual watch itself is really reliable, keeps fantastic time, and in my view is a really tasteful diver that you can really take diving and use the hell out of it and not have to worry. Orient is one of those brands that is, even amongst owners of higher end luxury pieces, is still a brand that is well respected. And I absolutely adore the Black Ray. In fact, I reviewed the Black Ray Raven, which is the all PVD version, which is really, really cool. The fantastic thing is you can take the bracelet off, put it on a NATO, put it on a leather strap. They look amazing. So really, really affordable, and I totally recommend it. Okay, so at number 2 we have my all-time favorite watch for under $200, and it's the Seiko SKX. Comes in 2 flavors. You got the SKX007, which is black dial, black bezel, and then of course you have the SKX009, which is referred to as the Pepsi, which has a red and blue bezel and a very dark blue, kind of navy blue dial. I absolutely adore the 009. I've owned them time and time again. I've bought them, I've sold them, I've bought them, I've sold them countless times, and I'll probably do so again in the future. This watch is so cool because it's not only really affordable, but it's a really robust piece that is designed to be used. Divers respect this piece and use it all the time. In fact, I have many friends who will go diving, they'll leave their Submariner, they'll leave their Rolex Submariner, they'll leave their Omega Seamaster behind, and they'll take the Seiko. And it's quite funny, they wouldn't even dare put their more expensive pieces in the water, but just shows you how much, you know, professional divers alike respect this piece. Not only that, it's really cool and it's become this kind of iconic watch. If you guys have seen the recent film with Robert Redford called All Is Lost, that watch is like a character in the film. He wears the SKX009, I believe, on a blue NATO strap, stranded out in the ocean trying to survive in this sinking yacht, and it's just him and this watch, literally. And it's a fantastic film. Anyway, I recommend you to check it out, but it just goes to show you how well respected the watch is, even by people that have, you know, iconically worn Daytonas and Submariners, you know, in past films and in real life. So just shows you how cool that watch is. Very robust, has a day-date complication. It's a really comfortable size that fits larger and smaller wrists alike. It's just an all-round classic, and I would say my pick of the bunch. Okay, so number 1, Orient again. It just shows you that Orient are really kind of, the Japanese definitely rule this price range. So what is number 1? The Orient Bambino. I absolutely adore this watch. I love it to bits. I've reviewed it. In fact, I've bought several since, and I buy them as gifts. They make fantastic gifts. They're just so affordable, but yet pack a lot in its punch for that money. I mean, I think it's actually probably the cheapest out of the bunch, but it is pure class. There are versions with batons, but my pick is the dial with Roman numerals. You can get it in a variety of finishes. There's a gold-plated version. My pick of the bunch is the black dial with Roman numerals, which is the one I actually reviewed. It's a really beautiful, understated, classic men's dress watch. Actually, I say men's, but truth be told, women can wear it too. It's a really beautiful size. It's an in-house movement again, so you're getting something that is typically a trait you see in higher-end watchmaking. Style, it's elegant, it's just timeless, and it's a really good place to start if you don't have a lot of money, but you want to buy something that is classic and will stand the test of time. It really is one of the most tastefully designed, affordable, well-performing watches of all time. Made in Japan, you're getting that reliability. You know, once you get that bad boy on a really high quality leather strap, it just looks $1,000,000. And it's really ironic that this is the most affordable watch out of the 5, but yet looks the most expensive, just down to its beautiful, simple, classic design. Okay guys, so that was my top 5 watches for under $200. As you can see, a lot to choose from, lots of different styles, automatics, quartz, you know, whether you're looking something robust to take out in the field shooting, or you know, something a military grade like that, or you want something very smart to go with a suit, or just an everyday piece like a diver, like the SKX, the Seiko SKX, or the Orient Black Ray. You have something there that I think will suit everybody's demands. Anyway guys, I'd really like to hear your recommendations. What do you think is the best watch for under $200? And if you can't think of any, please pick out your favorite from the 5, and I'd really like to hear why. There's obviously, I kind of rushed through the specifications and you know, pros and cons of these watches, but if you want more detail, most of these pieces have been reviewed on my channel, so just look back in the archives and you'll find it. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and found it useful, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Okay, ciao.